Why don't you tell the court why you're here today?
I am here, Judge Penny, because I would like to come to an agreement with my husband, Michael, about our sexual intimacy in our marriage. I feel that it's causing a lot of distress at the moment in our marriage because I feel that my husband would like to have sex pretty much all the time, every day, twice a day, 3 times a day. And I, just being a busy working mom, I'm just feeling that I would like to probably do it maybe once or twice a week. But we argue constantly about it, and it's causing a lot of problems.
And how you doing, Michael?
I'm doing great, Judge. I feel like I'd like to come to a intimacy agreement because it's not just about sex.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You've come to court, and you're hoping that I can help you to come to some resolution over your disagreements regarding how many times you have sex and the intimacy of that. So you do understand that every man in America is waiting on this decision like it's a Supreme Court decision. So tell me now, though, she's saying you want it every day?
You know, yeah.
Come clean now, come on.
I'm going to be judge. Look at my wife.
She's beautiful.
She is not beautiful. She is flat out beautiful.
She's flat out beautiful.
And,
okay.
But, you know, it's not just about sex for me. It's about being intimate.
I really do think that is an issue, particularly when you're married. It's my understanding you all waited before.
Yeah, we didn't kiss.
Okay, didn't even kiss? On the wedding day, though, when you kissed her, you knew there was a problem? Okay.
So I walk up the altar, and I'm ready to get married to my wife. She gets up there, and then he says, will you marry him? She says, yes. You marry her? Yes. You may kiss the bride. I go for a kiss. Turned her head. I got the side of her lip.
Why?
I just got really intimidated because there was so much expectation on that kiss, and we had never kissed. So I'm a very
private. You had never kissed either?
Nothing.
Tell me about the relationship, because you know what was interesting? You said in my notes that you thought the sex was good up until 5 months. And you said that the sex was good up until your child was born. What did you call good sex? When you say the 5 months it was good, what made it good?
You know, what made it good was, you know, it was encouraging. It was mutual.
What do you want from your marriage?
Wanting perfection, wanting to be fixed. I want him to be everything that my family wasn't.
He can't fix you. You're going to be the only person that can fix you. I'm going to advise that you all go and get a good counselor. And really, you're going to go with her because it's very important. You really want the woman that you thought you were getting. She says she wants to be fixed. You can't do it. So you're going to go to counseling. And then after counseling, you have to know in the meantime that you're going to be fixed.
All right, so now we get it officially, somebody's okay. A woman took her man to court because there's too much sex going on. All right, there's just too much. Wow, okay. Are any of us men shocked that we want as much sex as we can from our woman, especially if we are so attracted to her? I mean, we as men are visual creatures. The more we're attracted to you, the more, yes, we're going to try to get all up in it. That was probably a key factor to getting married, all right? But, okay, what does the woman want? She says it's too overwhelming, okay? I guess my attraction to him is just too much. I can't tone it down. So can we just go 1 to 2 times a week? So she even says sex is causing problems. All right, I'll give some leeway there, okay? Because yes, us men, we could get a little too overt with trying to get sex, all right? Sometimes we could just calm down and pause, right? Give the woman a little space, get some breathing room. For Pete's sake, she's a person too, all right? She's not a piece of meat. I mean, I have to say that out loud, but nonetheless, all right. So he's feeling good because he sees his woman. He said she's flat out beautiful. I think that's what it was. But here's what gets me. And I know Jay's spoken about something similar, but I don't think he went to this extreme. They did not even kiss until at the altar. And then she still didn't fully kiss him. So how many of you watching have gone that far? And that's severe. I understand, well, kind of, if you don't want to have sex, okay, that's the way you live. And if someone truly loves you, okay, they will abstain too. But kissing? That's a little too extreme for me. But the judge finally got to the point, right? Because when she said they didn't kiss, I just thought of the movie Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore. So for all of you that haven't seen that, it's an okay rom-com. But the judge finally got to it. This is a family issue for the wife, because she did not grow up that way. And what did she say? She wanted to be fixed. She wanted what she didn't have with her family. And the judge was right. Whether it's the man or the woman, a person cannot fix you, okay? They can be there to support you while you are going and taking care of the needs that they need to go to. In this case, counseling. So once you go to counseling afterwards, your partner could be there and embrace you and support you. But they can't fix you. And please, do not put that on somebody. Because what would we do, honestly, if we found out that the person that we love, the person we want to be married to, the person we want for that forever step, if we would have found out early on that they're broken in this way, would we have stayed? Now, I want to give the benefit of the doubt, saying that, okay, maybe we take them and lead them in the right step, which is maybe you do need some counseling before we continue. And hopefully they'd agree to it. But once you're already in it, there's not much more you can do, except the same thing, which is, hey, get counseling. At least now we know the root of the issue. So the only thing I got to say is, I cannot be with someone that doesn't even want to kiss, all right? The sex part, at this point in my life, okay, I can manage that, but no kissing? I ain't doing that. So hopefully they went to counseling and it all worked out, because you could tell that this man did love her. He even said he wanted an intimacy agreement, that he just loved his wife. And for us men, we're not going to say any otherwise, all right? I'm looking at you guys. We enjoy sex. That's our form of knowing that we're loved. But if it's to the point where the woman can't handle it, get to the bottom of it, get to the root of it, and hopefully counseling will do you good and serve its purpose.
I hope I can remember all the points I want to make for this video. I think I remember seeing this clip sometime before, and it started off funny and got serious at the end. So I wasn't expecting that part. But when they were there for sex, as being for court, I'm like, are you serious right now? Really, we're in court to talk about having too much sex or not enough sex, or whatever the case may be, right? So I'm gonna look at it from both sides. And from the woman's point of view, I understand how she don't want to have sex, or how she does want to have sex once or twice a week max. And I have no problem with that. You just make sure the sex is of quality, not a quickie. No problem. But from the guy's point of view, how he wants to have sex 2-3 times in a day, and you're trying to times that over the whole week, no bueno. That's not going to work. You're only thinking about yourself at that point and not what the woman's going through. So I had an issue with that part. So like I said, so if you're on different spectrums of how much you want to have sex, y'all gotta have to meet somewhere in the middle. And he kind of has to give, like, he can't be selfish and too selfish where he wants to do it multiple times. And she's like, okay, once, twice max, and don't really give a lot of pushback. So he needs to understand the female body as far as that goes, and understand other things she got going on. So yeah, I'm gonna be on her side for that one. But for the part where she's about, she wants him to fix her, no one can fix you. No one can fix you. So like, I know I have my own like personal issues. I would never expect my wife to fix me. I can maybe explain to her what I have going on, what's the deal, what's going on with me. So if I'm acting a little off, she's like, okay, he's going through what he told me he's going through, no big deal. And wait for me to become my normal self again. So it's a lot of just a communication. And I'm gonna go with Mafuchi as far as like the way men show their love is through sex. That is how we show that we're into our partner. So by him wanting to do it that many times, he's trying to show his wife how much he loves her, but he has to understand that that's not going to happen 2-3 times a day throughout the week. It's just not going to happen. So yeah, I thought it was going to just be funny throughout, but it got serious at the end. So yeah, I agree with the judge, like that she does need to go see someone, and he should go with her just to get a better perspective of what she has going on in her mind and what things she's been through, so he can probably more empathize of what she's going through. And then it's like, okay, he won't pressure her to have sex as much that he wants. and just make sure the time you do have sex, it's really quality. The no kissing thing, now, it can go one of two ways for me. I can understand where if someone is sensitive, where it's like they know kissing can lead to sex, where they don't want to have sex, I can understand it. Now, I personally is not about that life. If I'm not going to have sex, I need to have some type of physical affection as far as kissing. At least give me that. Sex, if I'm dating and someone says, okay, I don't want to have sex till I get married, cool, no problem. Especially being older. Younger, it's really hard for someone in their early 20s, mid 20s, they might not be able to control themselves because of all the hormones and stuff like that. But when you're older, you can kind of control it better and you have better understanding. But no kissing, I would not do that. That's not what I would do. Just because she was putting all this pressure on it, like when she got to the altar where she had to turn her head, it shouldn't be that serious. Yes, it's an intimate thing, but I'm thinking now, was this a conversation prior to they start dating or being exclusive? Because if they're dating for a while and then she laid this on him, like, I don't want to kiss until I'm married, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a problem for me. Unless she says, if I kiss someone, I'm gonna feel like I might want to take it to a place where I don't want to take it there. I can understand that to a certain extent, but you don't hear that a lot from people. So that's more about the self-control aspect of it. But I would need some type of affection, not just hand holding. I would need some type of other physical affection, and sex is not going to be involved until you're married.
All right, somebody, you heard it here. For Jay's wife, continue to kiss Jay. For all the rest of you ladies, I am available. Kiss me.